What's going on, people of YouTube? Today we're back at it again with another review. This is just, I guess, a short little review. There's not going to be much discussion in this video, right? So today's book at hand is a little bit different than the books that I usually review, and this is a manga, right? Now, I have a personal history with Berserk, right? It's the first anime that, well, not the first anime, it's the first manga that I've ever read. I did see the movies. There's like a three-part movie series, the Golden Age arc, I think is what they call it. And I did see the movie series. I did see the '97 anime. Um, yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it in its entirety. The only one I didn't watch was the 2017 Berserk. And this story, honestly, is probably the story of Berserk is probably one of the best stories I've ever read or seen or anything. Right now, I would put it probably like top five stories I've ever like read or watched or whatever. Right now, yeah. So where do I go from here? I got put onto this story by Kachiman or Franklin, who I've collabed with, right? My partner, my YouTube partner. And he put me onto the story, and I never thought I would fall in love with the story as much as I did, and I really fucking did. Where I got, you hear certain stories and you get attached to the characters and stuff like that, right? And it's basically what happened, or you get so invested in the story. And that's kind of what happened with me with this series. And fortunately for me, there was enough Berserk for me to read for a few months. I think I could have read it probably like in a month, like probably less than a month, but I decided to stretch it out, right? So I read like the first two. What was it? The first two, like the black books, like the evil looking Bibles. These ones. I tried to stretch it out as much as I could because, like I said, there was like 30 years worth of story, but I knew that if I read it fast, then I would kind of not spoil it, but like kind of like ruin the experience for myself. But yeah, so this is 42. Enough of all that. Hopefully, I can make a video in the future um about it being the first manga that I ever read and just how much I love the story itself. Now, this volume of Berserk doesn't really like it doesn't progress. I mean, it does progress the story a bit. I guess it progresses it into a new arc, right? I don't know what they're gonna call this arc, but I mean, not much happens. I mean, that's what happens with like manga. But one thing that I learned is that the story itself is so decompressed as opposed to like a comic book where it's like you get a trade paperback and you're getting a lot of story in one book, right? In this, you're only getting like a part of the story, right? Now, basically, what happens in this is that. Sorry, I'm still trying to relive the moment of reading it. Griffith comes back, right? Griffith comes back because the Moonchild had returned in the previous volumes, right? Or chapters. And he turned back into Griffith. Casca had a little moment of PTSD when she saw him. And then he took her away. Guts tried killing him, obviously. And then he ended up fighting Nosferatu Zod. And they escape the island, right? Then they go on this ship, and then they get attacked by like these Middle Eastern pirates, and they take them into captivity. Casca wakes up in the castle, and she's like, "Where the hell am I? What's going on?" And yeah, I mean that's pretty much it as far as the story is concerned. I mean the artwork. I mean I haven't been watching or reading manga enough to make an authoritative opinion on the art itself, but it doesn't seem that bad. There are some panels that I did see where I was like, "Ooh, that's not the best." That definitely wasn't Mira. Because I believe this is all made digitally, right? Yeah. I mean, it doesn't seem that bad, but I guess you guys can be if you're an avid manga reader, you can have a more authoritative opinion on the artwork. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, share, subscribe, and I will be doing more manga, more comic reviews in the future, so stay tuned for that. Peace.